Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Wizard 101 video. In today's video, it's more of a sit-down talk video. I sometimes tend to do these, but with a lot of stuff happening on Twitter, I thought I would give my census of what's going on. And I'm in a call with Speedster at the moment while making this video, and we were just chilling. We were just talking about all the stuff that was happening on Twitter. Nothing really deep, and a lot of stuff that was happening on Twitter was regarding the gold keys. I know there was some other stuff happening regarding the drop rates for the raids and stuff like that, but I didn't really want to talk about that. This video is more about the gold key change and what's everyone's like opinion on the gold keys, like why it was changed, how hard it's gonna get, everything like that. So it's more of a sit down talk video with Speedster, and hopefully you guys enjoy our opinions, our talk about it, what we think should happen. And obviously we're not devs, you know, we don't know what happens if we change this one thing and how it affect the whole game. Like, you can say, hey, let's just add this, it will make sense, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on the other side of the world that we don't know, in a sense, where the coding is, everything like that. So that's why, take everything that we say with a grain of salt, don't take it to heart. If you guys have your opinions, definitely leave them in the comments below, and we'll definitely be looking through all that type of stuff and responding to people if anyone has actual comments. But if you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that type of stuff. And yeah, so this is just more, like I said, more of a sit down talk video and a chill video. No videos of how to solo this, how to do this, how to strategize this. Just a really sit down video and just talking. So hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so they said on Twitter, just in case you missed the patch notes, here's all the current places to get gold keys. Raids, which I mean everyone knows about. It was bound to happen in raids, so it's like endgame content. Beastman crafting, good, but just the amount that you need for craft the gold keys is way too much. Decathlon crafting, they need to fix the UI because it says balance, like I guess one of the recipes requires balance stuff, but the thing is, it's not just balance stuff. So the icon will say like balance, but if you redeem all of it, it actually takes like the fire, ice, and everything like that. And like, if you don't know that, you're basically gonna lose all your materials, and that's kind of what happened to me, which kind of sucks. PvP crafting, understandable since a big chunk of the community does PvP. PvP battle pass, I'm not gonna buy that ever. Spencer, are you gonna buy that?
Heck nah. I already spent too much money.
Wait, do you even have the materials to do the PvP crafting stuff? Because I know you do something.
Man, nah, I don't got nothing. No, because I used to do PvP, but I don't got enough for like the metals and stuff. It needs the metals, right?
Yeah, it's like I guess like certain metals or whatever.
Yeah, I don't got all those. Definitely not, because I'm not even good at it.
Bruh, I mean, I'll eventually do PvP, but I gotta wait for my balance. I'm gonna just keep saying that, and then eventually I'll level up the balance. Then we have Spiral Scene. Spiral Scene's not bad. I would assume it's just like in the middle. It's just raiding people's houses. Is that Spiral Scene? Which one's Spiral Scene? Right?
I'm not even sure what Spiral Scene is. I heard that multiple times, but I don't even know what the freak it is, bro.
Oh, well, between 6 and 7, I know one of them is housing related. That's all I know. I don't know what the other one is. But I mean, yeah, it will probably be in the middle one. This one, I don't have no complaints for, because these are way easier than everything else on this list. Like, you're just gonna be doing simple things, and the thing is, you can do this on multiple characters, and if you have 7 characters, easy 7 keys. Like, this one I cannot complain about at all. Daily assignments, 15 days for a key. I mean, at this point, like, Spiral Showcase, Spiral Scene don't come after come that often, so 15 days, I don't know. And then gold key boss fights, I've done so many gold key boss fights, bro. Like, for tier 5 samurai, I kid you not, like I maybe gotten like 30 or 50 keys, like around that number, and I've only gotten like 1 key back. Like,
robbed.
It's so
We ran the gold key bosses together, and I still didn't get one.
Dude, bro, even people in chat, like, dude, it was so hard to cycle keys between people. Like, you couldn't do that anymore. Like, that was like mainly what people used to do for Aphrodite to get like the energy stuff. You can't even do that anymore. Like, you just can't. All right,
yeah, nah.
Let's look at these comments, bro. Oh god.
Yeah, it's crazy out here.
So PvP, so raids, PvP, and events. Whereas before we could just solo random bosses against them. Do you miss that? Like, I feel like I do, me personally.
Yeah.
like just doing dark more or whatever and just getting keys?
Yeah, it was easy. You already know the pattern. I mean, it was a great place because everybody would go there. The queue times didn't take long. Everybody was in team up. It was very fast and efficient to get everything you want. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. And then let's see what people are writing against them. Right, and the value of key went up dramatically, so now they designed it so the rarity went up equally. See, they should have just made a new key. I really think they should have just made a new key because it screwed up all the other gold key bosses, in my opinion. Oh, okay, wait. So there's a lot of, there's actually a lot. Whoa, this is a big section. What the? Okay, we'll go through this. There are better ways to make the rarity increase by putting on PvP then putting it on PvP in events and removing it from the mode. That's 99% of the players play and come back to Wiz and play. I mean, they said on stream today's drop rate would be so low, players would just complain about it. Facts, including me. Also, PvE mindless farmers don't outnumber players who do PvP, Beast Moon, or the events. I guess it depends on what you play. Like, not everyone does Beast Moon. I guess that is true. Not everyone does Beast Moon PvP, but I mean, they're slowly including other ways. But it's just you can't auto farm. I think that's what people want to just have an auto clicker or something and just farm like how they do for couch potatoes. Like, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't mind if they put it behind enemies, but like a tough enemy, not something that's just like you can just go to Grizzleheim and just auto click.
Yeah, I just had a problem with them trying to force you to do other stuff to actually get gold keys, other than how it was in the past. You know what I mean? They force you to do Beast Moon now and Decathlon. You know what I mean? Spiral scenes. They're kind of like twisting your arm on that aspect. I don't like it.
What if Hall of Heroes dropped gold keys, but like a low percentage? Would you mind it?
That'll be better, but you have everybody going there farming for it. So yeah, I wouldn't mind it at all. Even though it's a little lower, but
I just feel like, dude, the wooden and stone keys, they're like I have so many, dude, and I feel like they're just gonna sit there forever.
Yeah, I got some, but I'm not gonna use them because there's no point for me, really. To be honest.
What if they add like you convert your wooden key into a stone key, and then if you have a good amount of stone keys, you can convert it into a gold key? Would you mind that?
That would, I actually wonder if they were going to do that in the very beginning, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people already got like wooden and stone keys already. So I was hoping like an update they'll also have like a recipe or something for you to be able to like transform it into a gold key, but that's not the case, sadly.
If they add something like that, honestly, I don't think it's game breaking. Like, you still have to grind.
It'll be a better way.
Yeah, I mean, it still counts as like you having to grind something else instead of the single boss. I think that's what I like about it. If they were to add it, but I don't know if they are.
It's just that they're making me like go for something I really don't care for. Like, I don't care about Beast Moon, you know what I mean? And I don't care about the Decathlon. I don't really care about PvP, you know what I mean? Or like Spiral Scheme and stuff.
Like, you're really there for the story.
Me have to do it. Right. Like, they're making me have to do it.
Yeah, which kind of sucks.
And they making more golden key bosses, but you're making the keys harder to get. I don't personally get it. Making more key bosses, but it's hard to get the key.
I
like what?
Because I think it's like the reward behind it, like the spellements and stuff like that. But at the same time, is like there, like what's stop? Like if I have a gold key, right? I'm gonna save it for a spelemental key boss, right? Like I'm gonna go do Mushu. I'm gonna go farm the Wisteria key boss for like spellum and stuff like that. Like that's the whole point of me saving a gold key now, or like do the lore master stuff. Why would I go fight Omen? There's like no reason for me to fight Omen anymore.
I mean, even with like spellements, you need a whole lot to even like, for example, to unlock a certain spell and to also like level it up even more. So you need to keep doing it over and over and over again. But they're just trying to like put you behind a gate, bro, or like put more stuff in your path. You know what I mean, you already got to grind out the boss anyway, so you even get the spellements. But you're gonna make it more restricted. Yeah, so make it last even longer.
Dude, it's so bad. But do you know how many runs I did for the tier 5 samurai?
I'm guessing like 100.
Bro, I did like 170 or 180.
Ain't no way I would have gave up.
Oh,
you better than me.
Dude, it was so, bro. I like, obviously I didn't upload everything that I did. Like, I even did it off stream. I did it off cam, everything, bro. I had to farm so many. It was so bad. It was so bad. I mean, end goal. I mean, if I ever do balance PV, I got samurai. But the glow isn't even in effect. Like, the cards don't glow. like how like the tier like for like Firecat, like it has the glow, but they said they'll add that down the line. So I mean, hopefully it's soon. Hopefully, at least I can use it and like be like, oh, I have a tier 5. Like, there's no reason to use it right now.
This is honestly one thing that I'm really against in Wizard 101. And usually I'm a very passive person in the community, and I usually let a lot of stuff slide. If I don't like this gold key situation, not at all, not one bit.
Oh, dude, like hopefully they fix it. Hopefully, let's see what other people are saying. Let's see. They literally do go ask the devs Beast Moon, and somewhere around 5% of the player base playing it, compared to PvP, which is even less than Beast Moon. If you ask devs like Cam while he's streaming, he will tell you. True, Cam is a very, very helpful person. I'm glad I can just contact him or just message him or just go in his stream and just ask him any question. Obviously, when I mean quote unquote any question, obviously I'm not gonna ask him what's the new world. Like, I mean, like I can like asking questions of like, oh hey, is this key boss, like does this still work, or did you guys fix this? Like, I can just go ask him that type of stuff. That's all I like. The problem with crafting from Beast Moon reagents is that you need reagents that are need the reagents if you actually enjoy Beast Moon, and if you don't enjoy it, then you don't need the reagents. But then it's not a good way to get them. True. I mean, if you don't like Beast Moon, you're kind of like, if you want a Beast Moon key, you're gonna have to play it.
That's what I'm saying out here.
All right,
I ain't crazy.
Now let's see what Cam says. All right, Ki Cam, bro, I'm ready to see this. You only need Moonstone for plants, which you need for 2 main reasons: spellements and idols. If you don't want all the spellements, then yes, you need all the Moonstone. But if you don't, then your Moonstone is far outpace your use for the idols, since the upgrades are so infrequent. See, I guess that's like the caveat. Like the Moonstone, yes, it's only for plants. If you are grinding the spellements that Beast Moon offers, like the Storm Man, I think like the Phoenix, like the Storm Phoenix, stuff like that, like that's if you're really like end game, you know, you want to get all those spellements, aka Eric Dream, that just has like literally the god tier Beast Moon squad. Like they have probably all the spellements already. But if you're not going for the spellements, you're not going for the crafted gear, I guess the Moonstone is only going to be going towards those keys. So you kind of have to farm Beast Moon, and then on top of that, use it for gold keys. But there's 2 different types of Beast Moon. There's the PvP one and the PvE one. Honestly, the PvE one is like your best bet. I'm gonna keep it 100. The PvE one is like the best bet. Like like, to be sure, do you really want to go against like tryhards in PvP Beast Moon?
Nah, I already rage quit how it is. I'm just gonna end up deleting the game off my computer.
Bro, it's so bad. Like, have you ever like did it with randoms? Like just queuing up with randoms?
With Beast Moon, right? I did Beast Moon like a couple times, but I don't like Beast Moon much because the mode is too long. You got to get used to like all the different abilities and everything. I don't know. It's just not for me. You know what I mean? I just don't really like the vibe of it that much. But I have to like the vibe of it now. There's no freaking choice. I got no options anymore around here. So what he's telling me is I have to lock down, have to get serious about this Beast Moon situation, or the PvP situation, or the Decathlon situation. I need to pick one. Pick your poison, baby. Know what time it is out here. Ain't no free world.
Oh my god. And then, alright, so we have SeanFire also leveling up tier forms, earning thread, earning Balcorn, and items to the Mayhem Cram, spending 40 Hunter Moonstone on a key and item from craft station means the experience from the event is worse. Playing the game and spending loot should not conflict. Who is the player at the moment that is expected to regular craft keys / items and Mayhem Crafter? Eric Dream. Eric Dream is literally going to be spending all of his Moonstone on keys. Hardcore Beast Moon players need to store up resources to level up the new forms, and a casual player hates Beast Moon because they are unable to spend resources to level up. It's the same for Decathlon. Decathlon, wait, oh yeah, if you want to get the better decks, yeah, you have to craft the better decks, and then you can, once you have a better deck, then you can just consecutively keep farming. So if you want to consecutively keep farming Beast Moon, you gotta have these better tiers, so you gotta spend the Moonstone to get better tiers, and then once you have a good tier, you can keep farming Beast Moon because you're I guess like the character that you play is upgraded. Same thing for Decathlon, you gotta upgrade the deck so you can have more slots, hold more cards, go further in the Decathlon, etc. So,
oh my god,
dude, it's yeah.
This video pissing me off. I can't do it. I'm losing my sanity now. I can't do it.
Oh.
No, bro. All this getting me.
All right, let's see what other people are saying to that whole section, right? Dude, that was just one section of Twitter, bro. Oh my god.
They're
Okay.
trying to stab you dry, so you have to use the other parts in the game. Because I feel like they're trying to build up an audience for like the Beast Moon, Decathlon, and junk. They try to add more people to those sections, but that's not the way. Make it more entertaining, then I'll go. But don't force me to go.
Dude. Let's see. Someone already asked this question. It's already answered. Yeah, the team up doesn't work because there's a team up bug right now, so that's why they gave us free gold keys because of the team up bug. So I wouldn't trip out about that. Let's see. With how hard it is to get keys now, I feel like the drop rates from the bosses should be upped because I don't do half the stuff on this list. Speaker. And using my keys to farm key bosses for more keys seems like it's a waste if the boss does not guarantee a key/gear drop. The drop rates have become better than before. What's slightly concerning is all the people who afforded the keys for from the easy way versus the ones who have it. Yeah, like if you were a person that knew this was coming, which I think a good chunk of people knew. I didn't farm keys because I had other content to make, so that's like just my thing. But yeah, if you pre-farmed keys before the update and like non-stop farmed Castle Darkmoor over and over and over, you probably have a lot of keys. But the situation is though, once you waste your keys, you're gonna have to do it the hard way. Like no one's just gonna have infinite keys, so people need to realize that. But did you farm?
Me, nah, I was doing the same thing you was doing. Just doing different stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so like a lot of people were ahead in the game. I mean, sure, you get your tier 5 spells, but like once you're out of keys, good luck, bro. Like, cause I'm out of gold keys and I'm starving for keys. I am legit starving for keys. Let's see.
I ain't care anymore at this point. I'm tired.
Let me...
I'm tired, bird. I can't do it no more. That's straw.
Let's see. Have you ever heard someone talk about coming back to the game? They always ask, is there a new world? Is the story good? That's what everyone comes back to the game for. The actual PvE. Don't neglect the content that's overwhelming majority of players play the game for. True. I mean it's like you only like the story, right? You only like the story, and then what else do you do other than story?
Okay, so my number one thing with the whole game that kept me here for over 10 years. I've been playing this game for over 10 years, so I've seen different levels of this joint. So what kept me here for so long was the story. And recently, since worlds come out like every 6 months or something like that, there's like 2 worlds each year or something
like that.
So after each world, I'll try to dabble into a little bit of PvP, or I'll just try to get some new gear from the PvE bosses. You know what I mean? Those are the only 2 things that I do. And again, I rarely go into PvP. That's if I'm really bored and want to find something to do. That's all.
That's like when you're out of content, basically.
Yeah, so I don't do Beast Moon, I don't do the Decathlon, I don't do any of that.
So what do you do? Like, it's like, I know you're still leveling up your characters, right? Like, you still have a couple characters level up. Like, what happens when you max out all your characters? Then what are you gonna do? Beast Moon?
After that, I just gotta give. Yeah, well, I'm gonna start Beast Moon like really soon, because I have to. I have to start as soon as possible. You know what I mean?
Because you want the gold keys, right? I'm assuming that's why.
Yeah, because at some point, as a content creator, because you're a content creator, I'm gonna have to get on that boat. You know what I mean? Get on that train, get on the airplane. I have to get them gold keys. It is what it is. I want to.
Well, if you have a gold key, like if I give you a gold key right now, who are you gonna farm?
If I had a gold key right now, who I'll farm?
Yeah, like out of all the key bosses, like who are you gonna go right now because like, oh, I need this?
I haven't really went to anybody for Spellament wise, to be honest. I've been farming for Azovs because, they have the Azov. It's locked behind there too, in some sense. So I've been farming the Aqua to join a lot.
Oh, the Aqua key boss.
Personally. Yeah, that's what I've been fighting a lot. Personally.
Okay. What character do you do PvP on? Your fire? Your death?
I do PvP on my fire, but I just started doing PvP on my death. And I'm trash on both of them, but I'm trying.
If you do have keys, I'll be honest, if you're gonna do on your fire, dude, the fire spell from the celestial key boss, that thing's busted. Just say that right now. You hit and steal 2 blades from a person.
Well, you can level up and get 2, because I already have the spell. I just have to get the spell elements.
I'm just saying.
It's still 2?
Yeah, bro, dude. When I left last year, like, dude, that spell was so predominant. Like, I think only like a couple people had those because you basically had to spend over like $1,000, like more than $1,000 on that pack because you have to RNG for spell elements in that pack, and on top of that, you don't know how much you can get. You can get like one spell element out of like a pack, and you're like, bro, like that's already a lot of money.
Overtime, or it can do still. Oh, okay, yeah, the stilling's better than the overtime.
Oh yeah, way better.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
But
the overtime route is not worth it.
Yeah, the stealing is just, whew, especially against like the meta right now.
But what do? You used to do Beast Moon and you used to do Decathlon. Are you interested in doing those again just for the gold keys?
Dude, I'll be honest, like I don't even remember how to do either or. I did one Beast Moon match, the PvE one, like not too long ago, not on stream, like more like off stream. Dude, I didn't even know how to play anymore. Like because they nerfed so much stuff by the time I left. Like I remember the strategy I used to do was Storm Elf, and then I had Storm Wolf as like my partner, but they nerfed Storm Wolf, so like he does like less damage now, so it just feels weird. But I mean, I don't know. What I do is, if no one in my chat has keys, all right, I'm gonna have to do it. I'll be honest. If Spencer has no keys, I got no keys, and anybody I message has no keys, all right, I guess last resort I have to do it. Like I'm still gonna try to do it.
I'm so dried out on keys. I'm so dry on keys. Cause we went on a couple runs, bro, and like I didn't get no keys. My character's dry. All of my characters dry.
Bro, how do you think I feel after getting a tier 5 spell? I have no more keys. And I have to save my keys now too, because if I have to level up my other accounts for the solo raid, like my life, I need to save it for the lore master, because the lore master drops Jade gear. So like I'm stuck saving keys at the same time, like, and I don't even have keys, so it's like it's super bad, super duper bad. I mean, we'll just have to see if they buff something. I really hope they do buff something, like somewhat. I know it's an MMO, like I feel like that's like the argument. It's an MMO, but I don't mind it. Like I grind some sorts of stuff in this game, but like I feel like the gold key stuff was just very, I don't know, just kind of done differently than I expected.
Yeah, the drops need to be increased or something. Make it valuable, because keys are mad rare now, or they're super hard to get. So you need to make the drops have more value to make it make sense. You know what I mean?
They could.
That's the only fair way to do it.
I mean, they could do it in a sense where they add like new reagents that you can farm for. Like, I don't know, like there's like this one reagent that's used from, remember that like Grizzleheim house, like the one that comes like a dragon or whatever, and people used to always open like the thing that gives reagents. I don't know if you remember.
Nah.
The Forge Master bundle.
No. Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, remember that everyone used to, like, the first like week it came out, everyone just kept on farming it because it used to give you like so much amber.
Yeah, I remember.
Dude,
yeah, I
it was so busted. Like there's this one reagent that's still in there that like hasn't been used. Like they can add like reagents that you can farm, that you can put, or you can craft gold keys with. Like that type of stuff I wouldn't mind. Like at least you still have to go out the way and like farm it, but it's not as bad as me having to do Beast Moon or Decathlon. I wouldn't mind that.
Nah. Hopefully they just, you know what I mean, change it up a bit, because obviously majority of the people are not happy with this type of situation, so they need to come up with some type of solution.
Oh yeah, dude. Like like this person says, no, there's 6, 7 plus 8 are great additionals, thank you. I don't usually do these events if my scroll is full, but now I guess there's a reason to. KI values 1 gold key as daily assignments, average 3 to 4 minutes per day, times 15 days, which is like roughly 45 minutes to an hour. So 1 gold key is valued 45 minutes of your time. On only daily assignments. This doesn't add up to other events. It takes longer than 45 minutes to get the crafting reagents and all the other crafting options. And the thing is also, if you're doing Decathlon, like you only have a certain amount of runs for Decathlon. You can't just infinitely keep farming Decathlon. While as Beast Moon, you can keep doing Beast Moon like over and over and over and over. Like you're not gated on how many attempts. So maybe they should probably change up Decathlon in a sense, like where you can have infinite runs. I wouldn't. Let's see how that's broken though. I mean, at this point, Decathlon's been out for like what, almost more than a year now. More than
it's been out for a while.
Yeah, so I feel like at this point, like if people are fighting for leaderboards, I guess let's let us keep doing Decathlon. I don't see like that's an issue. Just at that point, just who has more time. But fair enough, you know. Or you guys add like a challenge mode for specifically for leaderboards, but I guess just up to them.
And a lot of I know me personally as a PvE person or majority of PvE player, I don't care for spell elements. You know what I mean? Because I be doing PvE and spell elements aren't really that value when you're just like questing throughout the world. Because the regular spells are good enough. You know what I mean? Like I don't need it to be like the strongest form of itself to do great in PvE. Like questing through Lemuria or something. You know what I mean?
So do you mind like the ones that they give you? Like for example, like remember how we had to level up the spell that you get from Caramel, and then we have to level up the spell from Lemuria? Like, do you mind that?
Like I don't mind it. No, I don't mind it at all.
Because they give it to you, like they give you the spell elements for just doing side quests, and you can also farm like Hall of Heroes for the spell elements.
Yeah, for that particular spell, yeah, I don't mind. Personally.
And then, well, okay, what about, so you're saying like you don't want to farm spell elements? Like, would you still farm it though? Like if you didn't have a spell? So like, let's say on your life, like for example, you just don't have Pixie, you're still gonna like do the key boss a couple times just to get Pixie itself, and that's it, right?
Yeah, just to get Pixie itself, but I don't need like
you don't need like
to
massive
max it out
upgrades
to the highest tier. Yeah, you know what I mean, like trying to unlock all the paths and all that. Nah.
Unless it's like,
And most of the time of me actually trying to get spell element is for the PvP aspect, because PvP is very spell element heavy.
so you would only go for it if it's like a PvE. So like, let's say you remember like how Reindeer Knight, like if you actually upgrade it, there's actual worth because you do more damage on the Reindeer Knight, and you can do the initial hit does more damage. So it's like better than the 4-pip AoE for ice. So would you farm Reindeer Knight, for example? Because it's mainly for PvE, right?
Well, I'll just get like probably the regular spell, but I don't need to like max it up anymore, me personally, because you don't really need it for that. Because you have so many spells that you can use in PvE to where you can just mix up something else that you can use. Because PvE is really not that difficult. You know what I mean? To where you have to get a whole bunch of spell elements. It's not that far yet.
Eventually, one day. Next roll.
Yeah, one day. If they make it like difficult enough to where you have to, or it'll be like 10 times easier for you to actually farm for spell elements. But I think PvE players don't really need to go for it, especially when you're just trying to quest. Like it's not needed.
So one person said, add them to cantrip chests and add Azoth to cantrip chests.
Yeah, I think there need to be more ways to get Azoth, but that's a different.
Yeah, that's a different. But what about adding gold keys to the cantrip chest? Like, there's a chance of you getting it from a cantrip chest, like with 3 people.
Yeah, there need to be more ways to access. There need to be more ways to access these gold keys, since there's more gold key bosses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like the only way is just to get it from a gold key boss. But like even then, I've done how many runs and look how often we got a key.
It's not guaranteed. That's the bad part. It's not guaranteed for you to get it when you do a gold key boss, and that's the sad part. And like, it's just a huge mind boggle. You got more bosses, and you put more restrictions on keys.
Wait, but isn't it bad though if it's a guarantee though? Like I wouldn't want the gold key to be guaranteed every time.
No, not every time, but we legit did how many runs, Almond? Like
okay,
6?
yeah. I'd say like
I got none.
But okay, like I'd say like within a certain like amount of runs, you should be guaranteed at least one back. I'm not saying get one every. I feel like if it would be, dude, you would only need 1 key if you got one every time. Like because that's kind of like the old system. The old system was like you almost got a key like almost every time, but a new system is just highly downgraded. I feel like there has to be like an in between. Like you can sometimes get a key, so it's fair enough. Just not to the point where people can just keep looping infinitely. You wouldn't want that. That would just be bad game design. I feel like every so often getting a key compared to 1 in 50 runs, I feel like that's bad. Like every so often I wouldn't mind it.
They didn't make cantrips a way to really get keys, to be honest, since cantrips is really new. I'm surprised it really didn't depend on that.
Oh yeah, like making into the cantrip chest, like I wouldn't mind that. Just call up 2 of your homies, and then one of the homies are gonna get a gold key. There's a chance of you guys getting a gold key. Like I wouldn't mind that. Like there's spell elements already in the cantrip chest. They can just toss in a chance of you getting a gold key. I wouldn't mind that at all, honestly. Someone said there's the 10th option. 10th option, your credit card because we like your money.
Oh god. I do not stand by them statements.
Would you buy a gold key if it was in the crown shop? In the crown shop?
Yes.
Okay, what is the price? What is the price?
You're buying parchments out here.
Okay, whoa. Hey. Okay, bro. I had to do it, man. When you're like basically the only person in your guild doing anything, sometimes you gotta buy parchment yourself and do it again. All right. But okay, what would be the cost of a gold key if it was in the crown shop right now?
Like one or like a pack?
Let's say
Like,
a pack of
like
5. Let's say a
10?
pack of 5. Let's say a pack of 5.
Pack of 5. Pack of 5. Ooh, maybe.
I already know my price in my head, bro.
I want to say 5,000.
So 5,000 for 5 keys?
Yeah.
So you're saying 1 key is valued at 1k crowns?
Yeah.
God damn, you went more than I was. I was gonna say 2.5k.
$5 for 5.
Yeah. To me, that makes sense.
A lot of things supposed to make sense, Almond.
Okay, yeah, bro. And now we have an infinite sale on gold, bro.
Don't be this guy. I'm actually one of the few guys that actually bought like a pack or no, the mount bundles.
Wait, what?
A whole bunch of them. Yeah, bro. I bought like the fire. There was a little while ago where they had like a whole bunch of fire mounts in one bundle thing, and I bought that joint. And that joint was like 22,000 crowns.
Did any of the mounts at least have like damage percentages?
Nah, it was like a phoenix. The fire symbol.
No, Speedster, bro.
It was a long time ago. Don't put me again. Don't do that.
I mean, I know I buy parchment, right? But my man bought a mount bundle, my guy.
I'm a fireman, so I had to.
I never see you with those mounts.
Because they're trash.
Why did you buy it?
Because I thought they were good. I wanted the Phoenix for such a long time. I had dreams about the Phoenix mount. I thought it was one of the coolest looking mounts ever to exist. And once I had it in my hands, once I equipped it from my backpack and my character was riding it, pause, it wasn't good. The roar was disgusting. The wings were disgusting. The flames were disgusting. I was disgusted. I wanted a full refund on the low. Oh man, you can't say nothing. You the same guy.
Okay, but I use the gear though. I use the gear though. No, but I use the actual gear and stitches though.
Nah, I mean you bought like over $1,000 worth of crowns, bro. In one sitting. I don't want to hear none of that.
But the crowns are gone.
Still, it happened in life.
Yeah, but still, you bought a mount bundle for 1 mount.
No, I bought it for. Wait, what else I like out of it? Hold on.
No, now you can't go back, bro. You literally said it was just for the Phoenix.
Yeah, there's nothing there. Yeah,
you can't cap now. You're already too far in. Oh.
The sad thing is that wasn't my first time doing that. That's the sad part.
Wait, what?
That wasn't my first time doing that.
Don't know. What else did you buy?
That was a long time ago, like when they first started coming out, like the mount stuff. Probably like the 3rd or 4th one or whatever. They had like the owl one, like a long time ago.
Speedster's the type of guy to buy this.
Buy what?
The swimming pool bundle, bro. You get an inflatable pool, recreational swimwear, inflatable beach ball, folding beach chair, and a wicked side table. Hey, Speedster, by the way, you save 4.5k crowns, all right? Let's be honest here. Even though you have to pay 7k crowns, you save 4.5k, all right? You might buy this, okay? There's some other stuff on the Twitter, but honestly, I feel like they went too far. I'm not gonna show it in video because bro, some of these comments, bro. Oh my, it's too far. And we can check the retweets. You know what? We'll check the retweets. What are people retweeting about this? Or
did you see like the next, like the tweet before that? They was talking about, it says the drop rates are too low, your win rates are too low. Y'all the wisdom said that just killed me. I swear to God, that just killed me.
Your raid drops, the raid drops aren't too low.
Your win rates under that joint, bro. I put laughing emoji under that junk, cause that junk killed me. Dead in my spot, bro. I love that energy. To be honest,
I can't say anything regarding the raid till I beat the raid. So I can't say anything. Well, once I experience my first raid win and I don't get anything, then I'll go back to this tweet. But till then, I'm not going back to this tweet.
I mean, I get people frustrations, but obviously some do take it too far. Some players do take it too far on Twitter. So you just gotta take some with a grain of salt. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, they troll sometimes too, but it's just fun.
Yeah.
The quote tweets I'm not really gonna look at. I think there was one quote tweet that I did want to look at. I forgot who tweeted it. Oh, yes, Blaze Lifehammer.
Good.
So he said, it's tweets like this that make me want to stay away from raids. what is it with Wiz and always being against their players, against what players want? If you want to beat the hardest content in the game, you should be able to get the best gear with a reasonable amount of time. I mean, I don't know what the raid drops are. I can't really say anything. I can't really say anything. Were you able to finish a raid at all, like ever yet?
I played it once, but like nah.
Okay, so we don't really both have an answer for that, to be honest, until we actually experience the raids, like full on, right? Like watching someone do raids compared to actually participating is like completely different. But that's it. That's literally it. That's everything. What do you think, Spacer? Any thoughts about the gold keys?
Definitely need changes. Hopefully changes will come soon, since this affected so many people. I would say like a good 70% of people, because I would say PvP is huge, so maybe huge like 70% of people, you know what I mean, of PvE players or whatever, affected by this drastically, that get gold keys and everything. So definitely need to be changed, hopefully really soon, like a night update or some kind, some crap. And yeah, bro,
I think they should change. They should definitely change some of the keys, like the Omen and Aphrodite. Like you can't even, like, bro, if I have a gold key, I can't even farm for energy gear anymore. Like I can, right? But it's like, you're not guaranteed like an energy ring or something like that, right? So it's like, you kind of want to use it on the spell elements. So I feel like they should change some of the old key bosses, like 100%, like in my opinion, Omen and Aphrodite should be changed to stone keys, because they're not as valuable now compared to spell elements. Like if we're putting on the same level, it's definitely, they should not be gold keys. They definitely need to be downgraded to stone and wooden, because there's so many gold key bosses that are just kind of just like there now. I don't know.
And key recipes, like more key recipes to transform, all that good stuff.
Oh dude, now it's like so hard to get catch of the day. Like catch of the day, burning rampage, and what was it, the life one? I keep forgetting. Sacred charge, yeah, that one. Like, dude, like those aren't even spellments yet. I mean, they'll eventually be spellments, but they're so hard to get now because like they're hidden behind a gold key. So it's like, yikes. But that's it. I don't know. That's it.